So need to paint this door, maybe just on this one side, possibly paint this side. A little exterior painting. When did they paint this? Oh shoot. And the fascia and soffit we don't need to paint.
Okay.
Just the and there's just the outsides of these windows, and there's a little bit in the back. Cleaned or painted, one of the two. So don't worry about the outside of the door. Trim's all oil based. There's just some small marks. They screwed up. And I think they already painted these window sills. They just need to be a lot of just small touch-ups and a little bit of cleaning. But most of the cleaning, I have a cleaner coming in Saturday. But I really want to, they tried to cover up some of these hinges. I would like to put the hinges back on, but that's just, you know, time consuming, and we'll have to see if that works out with the budget.
Yeah.
Paint some of these drawers still. This is an alkyd paint, 50% water, 50% oil. Both of these are.
So these have to go away?
Just small touch-ups, you know, depending on the budget. I'll go over the tile. Small stuff in here. Gray.
I don't know. It's supposed to be dark gray?
It's a small stuff. You can kind of see. Well, you can kind of see these. You can see it better when there's actual little spots.
So why did the painters that you hired come back to fix this? You don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so what happened, because I'm pretty sure we'll paint this white. And then in this living room, there's just these small little touch-ups, like a little scratch. This doesn't look great, but it's not a deal breaker, you know. It's some of this can be cleaned off. But this wallpaper, it peels off really easy. And this will need to be textured, possibly tile 4 feet up around, but that's just all depends on time and budget.
Right.
And I'll go over the tile stuff. This needs to be grouted. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grout it today, probably. Not really much in here besides that little cabinet. These doors, I think they painted the other side of these. A lot of small little touch-ups, you know, just like a lot of it can just be cleaned off. Did they paint this side? It looks like they kind of did. And then small stuff. This is new trim. This, and this. It just needs to be caulked and painted. If you guys want to speed through this stuff, you can, but just trying to get this looking better, you know. It's all chipped up. This door and this trim. This door and trim. These cabinets I think might be okay. They might just need a few small touch-ups. This is new trim, just this. So this needs to be caulked, and the whole thing painted. And I guess maybe Bondo on these go over these with Bondo maybe. This needs to be caulked and painted. All this trim. Garage, so this needs a full sheet of plywood, and then kind of tear the tape out and just retape just that line and that line. Yeah, this garage door is just in bad shape. And that has been repaired, it just needs to be painted. The paint on the walls is crushed ice, bare. And then there's that one we've already gone over. This little closet, I mean, I don't even think that really needs to be textured, but we can fill that in. Needs to replace this piece of trim and one of these. I think this piece of trim, because of that. That's kind of optional. You guys probably don't do this, but that switch goes to this socket for this lamp, and it's really stupid. So they don't have a light up in the ceiling. So I would need to connect a line up here and then go into the middle of the ceiling. This oil-based paint on the doors, they did a pretty bad job. A lot of it just needs, they put one coat and it didn't really cover everything. That's not super noticeable unless you're looking at it close. There's some little areas that could probably just use a little texture. This is the master bedroom. Just a little. Those spots, that's a gray. That just needs to be cleaned up. This probably just needs more texture. Maybe a little. There's a spot across there. This is the master closet, and we got to put these floors in at some point. Just to snap together pergo. And we got to texture some around these because the mirror will be smaller, and then texture around where the lights were on all four of these. We got to get away from this flat white. Paint these cabinets. If we don't get to those, we can just touch it up with the flat white. And then some just small stuff around, caulk the bottom of those. Maybe spray a little bit more texture.
Yep.
Just a touch up on the back of this door. Probably replace this. Small touch-ups or cleaning. This should be caulked or pushed over. And then just maybe some sanding on these. I mean, you could use an electric sander on a lot of it. That. Remember, there's that one over there. The ceiling's flat white. There's a little overspray. How that's all dark blue in the middle. This up here needs to be dark blue. It's just this little bridge. Small stuff. Most of it's been, a lot of it's been textured. Shoot, we might actually replace that. I don't know. Small stuff. If you don't get to these small things that aren't that noticeable, we don't have to worry about it. Small shit. I painted over this old wood chips on these doors. Just a little scraping. If these look clean and good, this flat white, we don't have to repaint them. This is gloss. I guess it just needs some touch-ups. Small little touch-up. We're still in the Jack and Jill bathroom. Just a little sanding. Scraping off these paint chips. And these cabinets, I think, look pretty good. They're flat white, but I think we could just leave them. Just some paint on the trim. Some little spots, probably just a little texture. I think all the closets are in good shape. There's not really anything in here. Just some little spots. A lot of this is just cleaning. Just a little paint. And this, I think this was the in-law suite upstairs. It's in good shape. It just has a few small touches. There's some paint over here. And a little paint up there. But all this room's into the last bathroom. And it looks like they did paint these. Maybe just a tad sanding or cleaning. This one looks like they painted these all with flat white, and this looks like the oil base, and they screwed it up pretty bad if you look right there. Little spots. That's just a touch up with paint. Into the tile. Well, 42 right here by 17, 5.5. That's 59 to go up this, and then that's going up to the ceiling with this tile. All this backsplash right here is going to be herringbone, just like that, unless it's going to be too hard. And then across here, that section is 56. And then from there, 63. And they did a bad job on this drywall. I can replace it if I need to do it. And from there to there, it's 23. And that's all it's going to be tiled. Oh wait, 23. And then over on this side, we don't need to do herringbone. I think it'd be too difficult. Like 5 inches. By about 74. Onto the shower, I gotta fix that, but I'll probably do that today and grout the floor. So I think these ceilings are 9 feet. And then the width of this is 6 feet across. And I'll show you the tiles that we need to do. I'm not sure why they did this, but I think that's gonna end up having to be busted out a little bit for this to fit in there. Yeah. So, this guy just did a shitty job. This guy only did this board. You can't really tell, but that's really uneven right there. This is for the shower floor, and this, I want just a stripe of this going through the floor. Bigger subway tile for the shower, even bigger than this. It's 4 by 12, and that's not going to be herringbone. That'll be just regular brick, easy way. And that's for the niche in the shower, you know. I got these, and I got lots of these for separating and for corners and stuff, for the nice areas.